Yes guys, good morning there. I hope you're all doing well this morning. Hopefully you all had a good weekend and you didn't spend it just watching international football, because, well, there was some good games on yesterday for international football, and I'll probably delve into them more tonight when I have my longer drive to my football. But that's not really what I wanted to do this video on. This video I wanted to spend on, there's only one thing an Arsenal fan is talking about right now during this international break really, and it's Myles Lewis-Skelly. So I kind of want to just do a piece on him really, and just, yeah, how good he's been. I don't know if, well, I'm hoping everyone watched the game really, and I just thought he was so impressive again. I'm running out of words to describe the kid. Like, it's mental what he's doing really this season. As a player who's never played left back before this season, he's come in and he's fit like a glove for club and country now, and I think he silenced a lot of his critics on the game on Friday, because coming into this international break, all I was hearing, and I don't know, maybe I just see it because on Insta I've seen a couple of Tottenham posts, and like Jed Spence and the Tottenham fans are an absolute outcry about how Myles Lewis-Skelly got in over Jed Spence, and I'm looking at it and it's not that outrageous. Like, he's unlucky not to get in Spence, but at the same time Skelly's 18 and he's been of a very similar nature to Jed Spence, and he's obviously got years on him. So Tuchel's probably looking at him going, this kid's going to have it definitely for the 26 World Cup probably. Spence might not be playing next season. There's every chance Jed Spence does not play next season that much football. But yeah, so I just wanted to quick. I think a big thing I'm getting seen touted around now is the arrogance of the kid. Like, the kid's not arrogant. Maybe on the football pitch it's shown as that. He's just got confidence, and I think we've lost that enjoyment of football, where we look at someone who's actually enjoying their football and going, oh, why is he smiling for so much? It's like, because he's enjoying himself. The kid's 18. The kid's 18 and starting for Arsenal and England, and he's playing well for both of them. Like, he's second in the Premier League and he's a starter for his country. Of course he's going to be confident. So I think the way he handles himself on the pitch, he's done it from the get-go. Like, he's done it since he was in the academy. He literally, it's like he doesn't care on the pitch. He just knows that he's going to play well, and yeah, he knows he's going to make mistakes, but he knows he belongs at that level. That's what it is. He's confident enough to say, look, this is the level that I'm at now. And people are misconstruing that, even in the media they're putting it as arrogant. And the reason I don't like the word arrogance is because when he does go into a patch of bad form, which will happen eventually, there's no way you never hit a bad patch of form, but that's when the critics will come through and be like, oh, he's so arrogant, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, the kid's just confident, let him be. We have a habit in this country of like getting onto people that don't fit the mould of being a proper English player, like, just because he doesn't appear humble on the pitch, and if you call him arrogant, he's also hard working. Basically, like, he's the amount of, obviously I don't have the stats for how much distance he covers, but he runs his socks off every single game. So, and people aren't criticising him when they call him arrogant, but I think they're misprofiling him. I just don't think it's arrogance, I think it's confidence. And I'm very intrigued to see how he kicks on from here now, because this is the highest point he's reached so far. So it'd be interesting to see if he kicks on again, because obviously Arsenal can play with Real Madrid now in literally 2 weeks time, sorry. And Calafiori's out injured for that now, so it gives Mikel Arteta a bit of a dilemma in terms of who he wants to play at left back. If he risks putting Ben White in a right back with Timber at left back, or if he backs Myles Lewis-Skelly to do a job against Real Madrid, which is another level up. You know, he played against Albania, which, with all due respect, is not the same class level as Real Madrid. He did well against PSV, but he struggled and obviously got himself hooked in the 35th minute, which was smart from Arteta. But it's going to be a different ball game against Real Madrid. He can't afford to be lapsing in defence. He can't afford to have lapses of concentration in defence. So it's going to be interesting to see if Arteta trusts him against Real Madrid, and it's going to be interesting to see how much minutes he gets against Real Madrid. I don't know how much he actually gets. Of course, I rate him highly, but there's also an element where you protect him as well. Like, you don't just go, okay, just because you're playing well, here's Real Madrid, bang. There's an element of me which says, no, just play Timber, or if you want to play Skelly in the home game maybe. Play him in the first leg at home, and then kick on from there. Because part of me just thinks you're just going to want Timber away from home and left back. I think when you go to the Bernabeu, but the thing is, this is the thing with Timber, with Myles Lewis-Skelly. He's not fazed by anything. You would think at some point he's going to be fazed. He just seems to love the experience he's having. So it makes it interesting in terms of he might actually thrive at the Bernabeu, which says, if he does, it says a lot about himself as a person. Because confidence can only get you so far. When you first hear those boos for the Bernabeu or the whistles, that's when he'll find out how confident a player he is. It'll be a massive test. But like I said, I'm completely up for it if he wants to play him. I think he's obviously going to have to do it at some point. And if the kid's good enough, he's old enough. That's the saying I like to hear. It's not just about the age; it's about how good they actually are. The issue is he's playing against Rodrigo potentially, so it's going to be interesting to see how many minutes he gets. But yeah, he must be on top of the world right now, and congratulations to him. He's literally living every Arsenal fan's dream. Pretty much, he should be living every England fan's dream right now. But I've still seen him getting hate, and it's just, I don't understand it. Like, it makes no sense to me how much hate the guy gets. He's been outstanding. He's got one red card, but maybe people haven't actually seen the red card. Well, technically got 2 red cards. But the first red card is just never a red, and I think everyone knows that, and they're just using it against him. And the second one, if people have watched it, they'll realise why it's happened. So the second one is literally the only reason why he needs to brush up a little on his game, and it was because he had confidence on the ball on the halfway line as last man. He got it nicked off him, and that's why he lost it to Kudus, and that's how he got the red card, because he pulled him back on the goal scoring opportunity. So I'm waking up still. So that's the only thing he needs to like hone as he gets more experience. Hone those skills. It's just the awareness of when to, when to drop that shoulder and beat the last man, or how risky to go, because in that situation when we lose to West Ham, he probably should have just taken the less risky option and give it to the keeper. But he's 18, he's learning. So yeah, I think the sky's the limit for the kid now, and it says a lot when he's getting all this praise after Ethan Onyeri's having the season he had. So Hale End's pumping out some superstars now. And hopefully people are starting to realise these 2 kids are the real deal, and they're going to be mainstays in our team for the next 10 to 15 years, which is quite a scary thought, I think, for other teams to think. Like, I know Phil Foden's he was player of the season last year for Man City, but he wasn't doing what Onyeri's doing at 17. He was getting bit part appearances for Man City, 10 minutes of the bench here and there. Onyeri is featuring for us, arguably yes because of injuries, but he's featuring for us and he's performing. But the same goes for Skelly. Yes, it's probably easy to perform at a left back, but takes nothing away from him. You know, he's playing inverted left back. He's playing a new position for him as well. I think most people won't know he's actually a central midfielder. So, yeah, I think he's definitely put his name in the hat to be a starter for England now, which is unfortunate for Lewis Hall. But I think it's going to be a. I think for next summer you're going to see Skelly and Lewis Hall going at it for who's going to start. And I think they'll both get minutes next year in that World Cup, if they're both fully fit and they both continue like they're doing now. I think they're both going to show that Luke Shaw's time for England is basically up now, unfortunately for Luke Shaw, just because of the injuries. And I fully expect them both to kick on next season and get into that squad. I think Skelly, that has to be Skelly's aim now. He has to push himself to take him to that World Cup at 19 years old, because it will be special for him to go. And there's every chance he could get his mate Ranieri into the squad by then as well. But yeah, that's all I wanted to discuss. Let me know what you guys think about Skelly in the comments. Maybe I'm overhyping him. I really don't think I am. I think he deserves the hype he's getting now, and he's starting to answer those critics, which is crucial for him. But yeah, thank you guys for coming along today. Nice little short video. So yeah, peace.